Thank you, Tina. For more than a century, Christmas seals have been an essential fundraiser for the Lung Association across Canada. The money raised supports world-class research, programs, and services to help all Canadians breathe easier. And this year's appeal is underway. And joining us this morning is Lesley Dunn of the Lung Association of Nova Scotia to tell us more. Good morning.
Good morning, Heidi.
So we saw an image there of this year's edition of the Christmas seals. Very cute, two little reindeer skating.
Absolutely.
What could be more Christmassy and wintry than that? So how does it work? Just explain it to people who maybe aren't even familiar with Christmas seals.
Well, the Christmas Seal campaign, as you said, is a traditional fundraising campaign for the Lung Association. It was actually started by a Danish postmaster named Einar Hobo in 1903 in Denmark, and he believed that if a group of people got together, they could certainly change lung health in the fight against tuberculosis. The first stamp that was issued was purchased by over 4 million Danes and allowed them to erect 2 hospitals to specifically support curing children with tuberculosis. From the establishment of those hospitals, it then moved into searching for a cure, which happened in 1944. And today it is an ongoing symbol of how one person, one gift, can change the lung health of everybody.
And how such a little thing can make a difference.
It's very powerful and very symbolic. The images are reflective of who we are as a people worldwide. It contains the Cross of Lorraine, which is our official symbol, and the Cross of Lorraine actually dates back pre-Knights Templar and is a symbol of a crusade and a successful crusade. So every time somebody puts one of the Christmas seal stamps on a card that's going out, they are saying that they are joining us in the crusade against lung disease, and they are working with us for a successful fight against lung disease. And we've moved very much from having to respond to people who are impacted with lung disease, so fighting that component, to being very preventative in our approach to helping people understand what you can do to protect your lungs, which are the largest and most fragile organ in your body.
Now, it's interesting, it came here to Nova Scotia when?
1909. Well, Canada in 1908.
Right.
It was first introduced. Our seals that we have on record in our office go back to the early 1920s. Probably here prior to that, but somebody only started putting them in the book in the early 1920s.
Yeah, so you actually have all the seals, which
we
is
have all
amazing
of them.
that you have that. So how can people actually get their Christmas seals? How does that work?
Well, the Christmas seals are typically sent to donors who are on our database, or people can call up and request a package. They come in a kind of a group of 6 is what we send out with our direct mail campaign. So people right now should be looking to see a package arrive in their mailboxes right now that's from us, the Lung Association, and the seals are actually contained in the package. And just for the well, I mean, we encourage people to send us a gift because, of course, that helps. One person, one seal, one cure. And that's how we fight lung disease. And it helps support, as you say, research, programs, and services. And we have been really working hard to create innovative programs over the last couple of years. And so people are curious to find out what their donations are going towards helping. And we have some innovative programs like the Learn to Run for Smokers program, which people find is very odd for the Lung Association. But it allows people to engage in a physical activity, which we know that once they're engaged in a physical activity, they will reduce the amount of cigarettes they smoke and perhaps even become smoke-free. A COPD support group for people with chronic bronchitis and emphysema, which again allows people who would normally be restricted in their home environments to come together in fellowship and friendship and learn about their disease and how they can become healthier. An equipment exchange program where we actually have a volunteer who refurbishes CPAP and BiPAP machines, and we re-gift those to people who are not in a position to purchase them. And our flagship program right now, again, in the prevention of deaths according to lung disease, is Asthma Aware. And if you think of first aid, Asthma Aware actually helps us educate coaches, parents, caregivers, anybody who might have a child in their care who has asthma, on the signs and symptoms of triggers and how to respond to those triggers so it will not cause death in a child. So we keep children active, healthy in schools and on playgrounds, which is exactly where we want them to be.
So many programs. The money stays locally, of course, for programs here. So thank you very much for telling us about the campaign. And of course, it is underway now, so you can get involved. It is 8:21. We're going to take a break for 2 minutes. We'll be back.